What is going on, everybody? This is Gabriel Jones giving you a drop of sun any chance I get, and welcome to a brand new setting. It's going to be interesting to sort of adjust to this new apartment that I'm in because I'm currently in a basement. All the walls are white, and that means I get a lot better lighting from the back. Today's video is sort of like a way of me adjusting to the new setting that I'm in because I want to know how good the sound quality is, how good the framing is, if there's any other tiny changes I need to make to the whole format. You guys can even give me feedback if anything is off or I need to change anything. But yeah, I figured why not try to make my first ever video in the new spot. Today's gonna be more of a relaxing video. I'm just gonna be doing a few ROSALÍA performances. It'll be neat, especially since we haven't done ROSALÍA in quite some time. I think the last time we did her was in July of last year when I reacted to Motomami. I think since then I've done like a short where she collaborated with Raul Alejandro, but that's about it. So why not just try to do a little catching up and see what she's been up to this past year. The first performance we're gonna get into is Candy, which she did at the Louis Vuitton men's fashion show this past summer. So be sure to put on your shades and let's get into the music. She's all dressed in white. Like it's wintertime even though it's summer. Ah, that autotune coming in nice and clear. It's always iconic to stand on top of a car, you know? All the big names do it. Oh yes, those little icy keys. I can't get enough of them. Ooh, now we just really ramp up the production, you know, really getting into the groove. Like her gentle singing is just something to be in awe at, you know. Chessboard. I've always been terrible at chess. I have no idea how to play. Maybe I need to watch the Queen's Gambit. Ooh, that little fat bass line right there. Alright, so that was Candy for the Louis Vuitton fashion show. Yeah, a lot of cool little production details to witness there. It's almost like we see a few guys just sort of like enter in these different rooms carrying something, you know, just like walking about. Meanwhile, ROSALÍA is just standing on top of the car, you know, all dressed in white. And it's almost like she's standing outside of a motel or something. Like this is definitely meant to resemble an apartment space, you know, sort of like the new one I'm in. And I am sort of not really understanding what is being symbolic here. It's clearly meant to symbolize something, but I guess I'm just having a difficult time interpreting it. But I will say, ROSALÍA looks incredibly cool with the shades on and the coat on, and I really like the warm colors that she's displaying here. It's just really interesting because, you know, it's supposed to be like for the spring and the summer from what I looked up, and yet there's a lot of warm colors as if it's autumn, and then she's dressed in all white as if it's winter. It's sort of like she's bringing in different seasons to sort of like mesh with the current season. Again, I'm a little bit stumped on what the staging is supposed to represent. If people could explain to me in the comments, I would very much appreciate that. Outside of that, I am very entertained with what she had going on here. Up next, we're gonna check out her song Despecha, live from Lollapalooza Chile 2023. You know me, I love some Lollapalooza every once in a while, so let's jump into it. I forgot how jumpy ROSALÍA's tunes could be. Seems like she's dressed in all black this time, you know? Just, you know, doing a little contrast. Ooh, yes! Loving the backup dancers. Damn! Ooh, doing a little jiggy right there. Loving it, ROSALÍA. Yeah, those are some damn good moves you want to do on stage. Oh, my kind of feels like we're switching to like phone footage or something, you know? Something that was filmed on your Samsung, you know what I mean? Oh my god, that editing right there was just so jumpy. It reminded me of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, I'm digging the choreography right here. Ooh, shooting your chest a little bit right there. Ooh, I love it. Those heels, I gotta say, like, her fashion is just on point. Woo! Looking all sweaty. Yeah, that can take some work out of you. Okay, so that was her doing Despecha, live in Chile, a Lollapalooza edition. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on there. I really dig the choreography that she has going on, like, you know, the way that she just raises her hands and sort of like, you know, moves her hips a little bit, you know, moves her booty a little bit. The way that she shows, like, protrudes her chest, you know, during, like, the final third of the performance. That really got me into the spirit. The backup dancers are also doing a wonderful job. Like, I'm sure those guys spent days and nights just perfecting that choreography. And again, it seems like we're experimenting a lot with the warm colors. Like, the little graphics that she had behind her really had a lot of pink and orange and yellow. It really sort of evokes a feeling of happiness, you know, something that really makes you calm. That seems to be the theme that we're working with here. You know, not complaining at all, though. And she just looks completely drenched on that stage. Like, you know, like she needs to take a handkerchief and just wipe her forehead, because I can tell that performance took a lot of energy out of her. It was also interesting to see them sort of like switch up the footage a little bit. Like, at times it looked like someone was filming it with their phone. At times it feels like it's being shot normally, you know, you have like a complete widescreen. But then it feels like it's all going vertical, and it just feels like I'm watching a TikTok video. I'm not entirely sure if, like, you know, people like took their footage that they all shot separately and just put it together for this one video. But, you know, I will say it sort of adds to the experience a little bit. You know, it's sort of like you're viewing the whole thing from different perspectives. It genuinely creates a feeling that you're just, you know, all in this together. You know, you're all experiencing this event together. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to watch, I gotta say. Like, protruding chest. Oh man, that really, I don't think I'm ever gonna get over that. So now we're gonna get into our final performance. This was live at Coachella earlier this year, Coachella 2023. It's Vampiros, and this is a collab she did with Raul Alejandro. So let's delve into it. Ooh, look at them getting a little snuggly together. Loving it. That wind effect is just stunning. He's just kind of looking like the bad boy on stage. All dressed in leather with the do-rag, the shades. Damn, he got in style. And she's just rocking the leather pants, you know, just matching him. Just looking all shiny and whatnot. Just look at those backup dancers just standing together like soldiers, you know? Perfectly aligned. Ooh, look at the way she's pointing at the camera, you know, doing this little kind of thing. Ooh, moving the hips, moving the hips. Yeah. Great chemistry, if I gotta say. Let me tell you something, that auto-tune rivals Travis Scott. And there he goes. Walking off into the White Stripes triangle. Oh man, I bet they're exhausted at this point. Just walking off together. Oh! We got a little kiss! We got a kiss! Alright, so that was Vampiros. I hope I'm saying it right. And yo, that performance was so much fun. Oh my god. I really like how she kept in the spirit of, like, you know, the warm colors. You know, this time we had a lot of red, a little bit of pink. We had way more backup dancers than the other two videos, which is just splendid. I also love the wind effect that keeps blowing up her outfit. Like, you know, it's just like off in the breeze, and, you know, it just makes her look so gorgeous. Like she's just, you know, something to marvel at. She got a little hip movement, she got a little booty movement. Oh man, I cannot twerk. But what really makes this performance stand out is the chemistry between her and Raul Alejandro. Like, They were all up on each other on that stage. We got some grinding, we got some hugging, and even towards the end we got some kissing. Like, they had such great chemistry, like both on and off stage, both in front of and behind the crowd. I can only imagine just how heartbroken the Latin scene was when they broke up. Like, they were like a star-studded couple, it seems. We can almost see her very teary-eyed towards the end, like as she's walking off the stage. Like, you could see that she has some red on her face and it's a little watery near her cheeks. Maybe she's just very relieved by how well the performance went. I honestly can't tell, but let me tell you, it did go well. Raul Alejandro, of course, looking like the badass up on stage, all dressed in black. He was great too. And yeah, I decided to look up what the song means. It's about living in the moment and ignoring the opinions of others. That seems to be the basic message of the song, and yeah, I think I might have to listen to it a little bit more so I could really take in the details. And let me tell you, they were certainly living on that stage. Oh man, they were just electric. I really enjoyed Vampiros, and I really enjoyed the other two songs that we saw today. They were a joy to watch. But honestly, that's all of my time for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this reaction video. It's a nice short little video that I wanted to put out this week. Again, I wanted to adjust to the new environment, just see how well I can record in this space. It seems to have gone over pretty well, although there's a few washing machines and dryers over there. Hopefully those weren't too distracting. But I am looking forward to seeing how I move certain objects around, how I set up this whole place. It's going to be cool in the weeks to come. Till then, if you want to follow me on social media, be sure to check out my Blue Sky, my Twitter, my Twitch, and my TikTok. Links will be in the description. And that ought to do it for today. My name is Gabriel Jones, and the sun may be setting, but I hope you were able to soak up those drops. Take care.